Can you please let us know what your name is?
Danielle.
Danielle, how long have you been down here, Danielle?
This spot I've been down here about 4 years.
You've been here in this tunnel for 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
And what brought you here? What made this seem like the place you wanted to go?
I actually had a friend who stayed here for about 15 years and didn't have any problems or issues, and it's a lot easier than being out there because you constantly have to move like every 3 days or 4 days because of cops and other people. So it's a lot easier to just kind of stay in one place.
So it's really safe and no one comes and like bothers you
Yeah.
in the way they do anywhere else.
Yeah, and we're kind of away from everybody that a lot of the other homeless people, so we don't have to worry about people coming and messing with their stuff or anything like that. It's a little bit safer.
Well, I actually imagine it might be nice to have a place you can kind of share things and be in the same space and not worry about other things. Is that kind of your experience?
Yeah, definitely.
So I have to ask, after 4 years, do you feel comfortable here? Is this a safe place for you?
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people who want to help as much as they can, and people don't know how to help you. That's the only way I can think of saying that. How do you think people who want to help you should help you? Do you even think you need help? Like, are we in the wrong mindset?
I think mental health thing is a big thing because that's one reason why I'm out here is mental health issues, and I think right now it's just like the jail is kind of seen as the only place for mental health stuff, and it sucks because they just we have a guy out here we call Blankets that it's constantly a revolving door in jail, and he gets on his meds, he gets out, he gets okay for like a day or two, and then he's off his meds again, and then back off being crazy and having cops called on him again, and so it just seems like it's kind of just like a stuck issue, like like there's not anything getting past that. So
in this way, it actually feels like when people want to help you, the place they want to help you is jail. Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah, pretty much. You got to go to jail to get meds or anything, and there's supposed to be an outreach program out here for people like the cops aren't supposed to come. It's supposed to be them that come, but even when they do show up, they don't really do anything. They just kind of show up and give you like a pamphlet about information and leave. It's like, okay, well, most of us don't have phones. Most of us don't have a way to get to a phone and use it. So how is this going to help? Right. Most of us aren't going to get on the bus and go to these places because it's just not. We're so stuck in our daily lives that you can't really veer off of that path, or else you're screwed for the day. And
right. I know what that's like.
Yeah.
So
sucks.
Do you? Here's my question then. If someone's wanting to help you, how can we help you? Like, what we're listening, what do you want from anyone else who's listening that we could bring you? What would be a really big help?
Housing vouchers or like hotel vouchers would be good to get somebody just off the street, and then they don't have to worry about that part of the day, and then food and stuff like that, so they don't have to worry about that part, and then free up more time for like getting the mental health stuff taken care of and everything like that. I think that would be kind of helpful because they do hotel vouchers, but I've been out here for almost 15 years now, and I've never once got a hotel voucher. So they're not very common. They go to some areas, but they don't go everywhere to people, and yeah, it's just I always seem to miss them. But yeah, that'd be kind of helpful.
That and what about like materials, like things you need? What do you need?
Like what you guys brought, like toilet paper, waters, just food, anything like that's really helpful. Yeah, just anything like that's really helpful.
And if someone else is trying to bring stuff to you, I can't tell if you've come here because you don't want anyone to kind of find you because they will ask you to leave. If someone wants to help you, do you want us to keep this place safe and secret? Would that be your preference? Because I want to honor that.
Yeah,
if that is.
yeah, definitely. Just because I don't want people coming down here.
You don't trust people.
Yeah, no. We actually had a guy come down here recently that was on a bike that I was actually changing in my tent, and he came in and I told him like, hey, you need to go, like there's nobody back here, and he's like trying to see in the tent. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I'm not dressed. Like, can you leave? And he put the whole video up on YouTube, and right after that we got robbed. And like all of our stuff that was on video was taken.
Someone else who saw that video robbed you because
yeah, they even put comments under the video saying, oh, thanks for the tip, got some good stuff, and I'm like, wow, dude, that's that's crap. Like, we don't have much, but the stuff we had was like really valuable to us, so
wow.
Yeah, we had like power bank and tablet and stuff like that we had for a little while, and now it's gone, so it sucks.
I'm so sorry to hear about that. So you feel vulnerable when people tell someone else where this is?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry, that's really hard to hear. So part of the reason we want to have this conversation is because there's leaders in our city who they don't listen. They
Yeah.
don't care, and
Yeah.
they're not, and they can't hear. And I want to bring something from this conversation to them and say, listen. You have to just listen. That's all it takes. We don't have long to talk with them. They give us less than 60 seconds. It's ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
And I have to know, if you had just that short of time to try to bang some sense into these guys' heads, what would you say?
We didn't choose to come out here. You know, none of us chose to come out here. We had a series of unfortunate events happen. I mean, we're still somebody's daughter, sister, mother, friend, you know, whatever, and we just had a series of unfortunate things happen, and because we're out here now, we're subhuman. We're no longer considered human beings. We get treated like dirt, we get treated like animals, and you get treated like an animal long enough, you're going to start acting like an animal, and it turns into a vicious cycle, and, you know, we want to stop that cycle just as much as everybody else. We don't like living like this just like nobody else does, but it's hard. You know, it's really hard when people just look at you as something not even human anymore. So if they were to see us and see everybody has a story and everybody has a past, and, you know, we're all just trying to live. We're all just trying to live our lives just like everybody else.
Gabby, I think you're human, and
Thank
I
you.
actually think you're a really kind person, and it's been nice hearing your perspective. You said you like living around the art.
Yeah, I love it.
Just my last question, what's that like to live in a tunnel filled with art?
Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. And then seeing them do the art, when we come in every now and then, they're actually working on it. It's great to watch them. I just sit down and watch them do it. And Jem is really good. He's one of my favorites.
Well, we're going to actually take an extra look at this art, and
Yeah.
Because it is really beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Gabby, thank you for letting us come into your space today, and we're all with you. I want you to know you're not alone, and
Thank
we're
you.
trying to fight for you. But thanks, guys. You can cut with the lights, and you're good. You're good, Lester.
Thank you.